Hey everybody, welcome to this segment of Black Spring, and it is Saturday, and you know what, I thought, why not, let's have a look back at let's just have a look back at maybe the last 6 days or something within the last 6 days. And in this particular segment, you know, if it's not fried chicken parlors or soul food kitchens or joining hands in a civil rights park, it looks like we're on a lower level of, this time, pandering. We've got pandering from a lower common denominator. This time it comes from more of a lascivious and maybe a misogynistic angle. And that particular angle comes from none other than a Democrat candidate that's running for president of the United States, and that would be none other than Tom Steyer. If you will go with me to that clip, I'd love to show you. Thank you for joining me for this segment of Black Spring with Autumn. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if that wasn't enough to drop, I'll certainly be glad to drop that like it's hot. But here again, we can talk about many things, and this is just going to be just really a brief tag. I thought, you know what, if it weren't so, insulting and so, demoralizing, it might be funnier or it might be entertaining. But, this basically kind of speaks to the Democrats over their lack of ability to appeal to individuals. It's they seem to have to go to the lowest common denominators to garner votes. I mean, they have to reach the low IQ voters in order to be successful. I'm not sure exactly, of course, who Tom Steyer's actual campaign manager was, and this particular decision to dance with and party with Juvenile, the rapper from the late 1990s. I mean, this particular rap song was entitled "Back That A Up," and it was parodied by "Back That Vote Up." But it's such a suggestive particular song that 90% of it, the material, they couldn't even use. So I don't know where Tom Steyer or even his campaign managers would even think for a second that the material was either appropriate, or who exactly are you trying to reach? I mean, it's just, here again, it's just another example of the type of stereotyping and the type of racism that the Democrats project onto the black community. They really need to go low. They think to appeal to black people, the black community, African Americans, wherever you're coming from. But it's pretty disgusting and pretty disconcerting that anyone would even approach a presidential election cycle with this type of pandering in mind. And of course, you know, I guess, considering, the lack of morals that the party has these days, it's not actually surprising. It's just, it's poor taste, and it's very classless. Not to mention, Tom Steyer has his own, has was charged basically on stage for having, invested in private prisons. So, who knows? Maybe it's just another back scratching deal for Tom Steyer to represent his own campaign. But certainly, I don't think it would do anything positive for his actual image. So I would love to know, of course, what you think about this particular performance, if you will. And please, if you can hit that subscription bell, or if you can hit like or even not like, or let me know what your comments or concerns are in this particular segment. And I really appreciate everyone for being here on your Saturday. And I will be happy to see you back the next time for Black Spring with Autumn. Have a great weekend.